Between 2006 and 2008, I got in a real bad funk, depression. I started putting on weight, and around 2008, when things finally started, to turn around, and I still wasn't thinking about doing anything with my life. I mean, I was really depressed. And this one day I sat down with my wife and started talking, and she said, your art and everything, she said, why don't you do something with that? She said, she's the first one that kind of talked to me about being introverted and stuff like that, and nobody'd ever, sat down and talked to me about it. And then I come to the realization, I don't have to live in this shell my entire life. So she's actually the one that pushed me to come to Northeast. When I start painting, it comes from my heart. It doesn't come from my head. I don't plan anything out. And I just try to go with what the paint, if it makes any sense, what it's saying to me at the time. So I've tried to make each one a little bit different. And each time I add like a different color or something, it speaks to me in a different way. And I try to portray that, and hopefully it comes across, and I hope people like it. That's my biggest thing, is I want to be able to create something that someone looks at and enjoys. For a long time, when people would deal with depression and stuff like that, I had the mindset, I guess most people, is suck it up, think positive thoughts, stuff like that. Until I was actually going through it, I never had, any kind of understanding. And then once I started going through it, it kind of opened my mind a little bit more to what other people are going through, how they're suffering. And for me, coming up here to Northeast State, I think is one of the best decisions I ever made, short of marrying my wife. And it helped me, it pulled me out of my shell, and I got to meet some really fantastic people up here. And they made me feel comfortable. And to be honest with you, I'm not just saying this, but it felt like a family. When I left here and I went to ETSU, I enjoyed ETSU, I enjoyed the classes. But for some reason, I tend to keep coming back here. I have shows here, I have individuals that I know here. For some reason, this area and this particular location just makes me feel safe and at home. And that's something from day one that when I walked onto the campus, I just felt more comfortable here than I've just about felt anywhere else, other than when I was younger, at home in my room or something like that. And I tend to keep coming back here. And hopefully one day, I want to eventually be able to do something to give back, to show my appreciation, because, I love this campus. I honestly do. I'm Darby Curtis III. I'm a Northeast State alumni, and I'm an artist.